Animals have always played an important role in my life because of their way of being that doesn't reply back through words. They have provided me a mirror to see my own reactions, fears, conditionings, and ways of relating that apply to humans too. And I feel I must speak about our relationship with animals, as sometimes we abuse our power and treat them in a way that shows little or no humanity at all. I received Karuna as a gift from a dear friend 6 years ago, and she is the first dog I owned and took care of entirely myself, with no help from my family. Before that, I didn't ponder too much about animals, but since I got Karuna and later her 2 puppies, Maya and Negri, everything changed. They enjoy long walks in nature, and this time I decided to go and visit Constantin Noica's cabin, one of Romania's most important philosophers, that enlightened me with his subtle phenomenological insights. By having a clear understanding of who I am, and by having pets almost all my life, especially these 3 little ones, I realized that we are all the same being, and my way of relating to animals is now informed by this understanding. Sadly, today we can still see cases where animals are treated unfair. This way of relating starts with no other than with a belief. The belief about who we are and what's our place on earth. In the West, from Aristotle onwards, we have been culturally brought up to believe that what we are is what he called a rational animal. In other words, according to the Western culture, what distinguishes us from animals is our capacity to reason. This formed the belief that we are superior to animals. Moreover, the way we perceive and relate to them is also influenced by some of the religious views that say animals have no soul, which contributed even more to the belief that they are somehow unworthy and don't deserve the same consideration as us humans. But do we really experience these beliefs? Do we experience the lack of an animal's soul or our superiority when we relate to, for example, a dog, a cat, a bird, or whatever animal have crossed our paths? By rigorously observing my direct experience, I noticed that animals feel in the same way we do when I touch my dog's head. They feel the touch of my hand in the same way that I would if somebody was to touch my head. They are aware of the sensation given by the touch in the same way as me. Or if I was to accidentally step on my dog's paws, they would experience pain like I would if somebody was to step on my feet. They share so many experiences that make up my daily life: hunger, pain, cuddles, fear, the feeling of being loved and happy, and so many others. And they experience them just like I do. And not just that, they know they are the ones being touched or cuddled. They are aware. It is true, I can rationalize or make a judgment about them, and they can't. But that doesn't make me superior on this earth, and certainly doesn't justify a behavior that shows no humanity. Just because I can harm or relate violently towards a living being, even to the most defenseless ones, like a common house spider or a chicken, doesn't mean I should. Also, I noticed that animals aren't stupid. They have a different kind of intelligence, one that is appropriate to their way of being. And I believe that we are the ones that compare our way of intelligence to theirs and therefore make the wrong conclusions. Unfortunately, in the past, I was clouded by this idea that animals lack intelligence, and somehow this made me relate to them like they are inferior. But when I realized that they are the same as me, the same awareness that is aware of experience, my way of understanding them changed dramatically. The same awareness that is in me is in them too. The only difference is that the way it appears to me contains articulated thoughts, projects, plans for the future, memories from the past, and many others. In other words, it reflects my way of being as it is. The way I now relate to animals shows who I am, how I think and feel, and what understanding I have about my own self. And from the way we understand ourselves, we understand everything else. I see every form of life as myself, and I now understand that whenever I harm somebody or something, I harm myself. They suffer like I suffer when treated unkind, and since I understood with all my being that I am the aware presence that is in all of us, that is all of us, I simply can't deliberately do harm, but do my best and allow the understanding of who I am to radiate through me and act with love and wisdom. I hope you found this video inspiring and informative, and hope to see you next week. Sending my love.